What is product? Product is any tangible good, intangible service, digital asset, or experience created through human effort or industrial process to satisfy a consumer need or desire. Products are exchanged for value and can range from physical items to software or services. They are essential in marketing, acting as the foundation of a company's promise to users. It includes physical objects, services, events, person, places, organization, and ideas. So first, physical objects. Physical objects are products you can see and touch like phones, clothes, cars, or books. Second, services. Services are activities or help given to customer like a haircut, repair, or a banking. Third, events. Events are experiences that happen at a specific time such as concerts, sports game, or shows. Fourth, a person. A person can also be a product when their name, skills, or image is used to promote something. And fifth, places are locations promoted to attract visitors or businesses like cities or tourist spots. And sixth, organization. Organization are promoted to build a good image or reputation for a company or institution. And last, ideas. Ideas are messages or causes shared to influence people's behavior like encouraging recycling or healthy living. According to Kotler, a product is not only a physical object or service, but anything that can satisfy a customer need or want. Even a retail store or a customer service experience can be considered as a product. The 5 product levels by Kotler. First, core benefit. Second, generic product. Third, expected product. Fourth, augmented product. And last, potential product.
Let us consider its level. Core benefit. This is the fundamental need or want that the consumer is satisfying by consuming the product, such as rest when staying at a hotel. So the core benefit is the most basic level. It answers the question, what is the customer really buying? At this level, the focus is not on the product itself, but on the problem it solves or the need it fulfills. Customers are not interested in the object. They care about the value they get from it. So, for example, when someone books a hotel room, they are not just buying a room. They are buying rest, safety, and relaxation. So, kanina example kay dili lang gyud ka basta-basta mag-book og hotel nga wala gyud kanang useless lang, wala lang gusto lang nimo mag-book og hotel nga wala kanang walay benefit or kanang walay padulungan good. So, example lang ani kanang namoy lang travel and kuan maabtan og 2 days inyong biyahe, so need yun ninyo og rest, especially sa gabi kay syempre need pod og tulog ang driver. So mauna siya nangita mo hotel na ma-stayan para maka-rest o maka-relax pod before na pod mo mag-travel, so that makakuha sa mong energy na pod before mag-travel og usab inana na siya ang core benefit. So another example lang pod ani is kuan, if someone buys a pair of rubber shoes, they are not just buying footwear. They are buying comfort and protection while walking or exercise. So kita no if magbuy jud ta og kanang mga ingani nga product like kani nga sapatos, dili lang ta basta-basta magpalit ani kay tungod need nato. Syempre tan-awon nato ang quality sa kana nga product, if ma-comfortable ba kaana, if kanang good ba iyang quality, kanang okay ba siya if i-walking nimo or magamit ba nimo siya pag mag-exercise ka. So the marketing insight of this is businesses must clearly understand the customer's main need before designing the product. If the core benefit is not met, all other features become useless. So next is the generic product. This represents the basic version of the product containing only those attributes absolutely necessary for it to function. So, the generic product is the most basic form of the product. It only has the essential parts needed for it to work. Nothing extra, nothing special. So, it answers what is the simplest version of this product. So, example, generic product, just the basic things. So, examples are bed, room, bathroom, light. That's it. No Wi-Fi, no TV, no breakfast. Just the minimum so you can stay there. So, another example is cell phone. So, only can call, can text, no camera, no apps, no internet, just the basic function of communication. So, understandable naman guro siya, no? So, kanang simple lang dyan na magamit nimo, walay kaaryat-aryat nga, ay, kani dapat na ay wifi, kani ana. So, simple lang dyan siya diri as a generic product. So, the marketing inside of this is, at this level, there is no competitive advantage yet because competitors can easily offer the same basic features. Moving on, expected product. This consists of the set of attributes and conditions buyers normally expect and agree to when they purchase a product. So, the expected product includes the features and conditions that customers normally assume will be there. These are not bonuses, there are standards. So, if these expectations are not met, customers will be dissatisfied. So, dapat ma-met jud sa tuang customers ang ilahang expectations sa tuang business or sa tuang product. So, for example, when staying at a hotel, customers expect clean sheets, running water, security, polite staff, and working air conditioning. And for a cell phone, customers expect internet access, good battery life, clean display, and syempre nindot nga camera ana jud, and kanang mga smooth nga cellphone like iPhone ing ana kay syempre before sila mag-purchase ana nga product tan-awon man jud na nila, no, ana mag-search sila about ana, so para ma-meet ilang expectations. And also pag-abot pod sa kanang mga business like hotel, i-check jud na nila sa Facebook before sila mag-booking ana nga hotel. So maora tong expected product kay expectations sa inyohang customers about your product or businesses. So the marketing insight of this is meeting expectations builds customer satisfaction, but it does not yet make the brand stand out. Next is the potential product. This encompasses all the possible augmentations and transformations the product might undergo in the future to keep customers delighted. So, the potential product represents all the possible changes and improvements a product may have in the future. It focuses on innovation to keep customers interested over time. So, kani daw kay kanang mga possible changes na usab sa imuhang product or sa imuhang company, kanang mas ma-improve pa imuhang product or imuhang business through innovations or experimentation. Example, future hotel innovations may include smart rooms controlled by mobile apps, AI-based customer service, and personalized room settings based on guest preferences. The marketing insight of this is companies that invest in the potential product stay ahead in the market because customer needs and technology constantly change. Lastly, the augmented product. This includes additional features, benefits, or services that differentiate the product from its competitors and exceed customers' expectations. So, The augmented product includes additional features, services, or benefits that go beyond expectations. This is where companies create competitive advantage. This level answers why should customers choose us instead of others. So, for example, Akotel may offer free breakfast buffet, high-speed Wi-Fi, swimming pool, fitness gym, late checkout options, and personalized service. So, syempre, if imong business na ay mga offer nga ingani, syempre, choose jud sa customers inyong company or inyong business or inyong product. So, mao lang na siya anything that you may offer to your customers. Mura ra siya freebies good if sa kanang mga foods when it comes to foods nga product. So, the marketing insight is this is the level where branding, service quality, and innovation help businesses outperform competitors. Understanding these 5 levels helps businesses identify what customers truly value, design better products and services, create strong customer satisfaction, differentiate from competitors, and plan for innovation and long-term success. In short, a successful product is not just something you sell. It is an experience that starts with a need and continues through improvements and innovation.
Product classification. A product is anything offered for sale for the purpose of satisfying a want or need on both sides of exchange process. Products are classified on 2 types on basis of consumer characteristic. Products are marketed can be generally classified according to use, differentiation, type, and durability. So, ang product classification ay paraan ng paghati-hati ng mga produkto batay sa kanilang gamit, uri ng mamimili, at iba pang katangian. Ginagawa ito para mas madaling maintindihan kung paano ibibenta at gagamitin ang isang produkto.
According to use, consumer and industrial goods. First, consumer goods are goods that are purchased for personal consumption and or household use. So, kani siya is muna siya atong personal na ginagamit or sa atong balay. So, example ana is instant noodles, biscuit, milk, o kanang mga soap, shampoo, and other similar items. So, next is industrial goods are purchased in order to make other goods to serve as a raw material or input in the production of other goods. So, kani siya is mga raw material niya. Ang example ani is kanang aluminum used to manufacture kitchen equipment and guns. So, electronic cables and wires serve as electrical conduit for home appliance. According to differentiation, undifferentiated and differentiated goods. The first is undifferentiated goods. Are products whose physical characteristics are so identical that it would be difficult, if not possible, to distinguish one purchase from one vendor or another. Most undifferentiated goods are products that are sourced from nature. So, meaning ani is, mo ni siya mga produkto na halos pare-pareho ang itsura, kalidad, at gamit kahit saan mo bilhin. So, example ani is like bigas, asukal, tubig, buhangin, or langis. So, for example, soap bought from the 2 different vendors look, feels, and taste identical. So, like nagmalit kag sukal sa lain na store, tapos sa pika store po is napod sila sukal like same, dili nimo maingon kung good quality ba tong pikas kay same ng Japon sila og itsura og ang taste nila. Second is differentiated goods, so are varied in their characteristics and feature that make them distinguishable from one another. So, ang meaning is, mana siya mga produkto na lahi nga feature, designs, brand, kalidad, o style. So, ang example ano is like kanang sa cellphone, sapatos, like sa shampoo, or sa mga sakyanan. So, mo na siya ang differentiated goods na siya lahi nga characteristics.
Goods classified by durability. So we can split the products into 3 groups depending on how long they give benefits to consumer. So first we have the consumable goods. These are used up quickly, usually in minutes or days. Think of food, drinks, or candies. Like once you eat them or use them, they're gone. It's consumable goods. And the second one, we have the semi-durable goods. These goods can last longer, typically several months. So they can be used repeatedly, but eventually wear out. For example, clothes, shoes, or jacket, something. That's the semi-durable goods. And the last one, we have the durable goods. These are built to last years or even decades. So they are usually expensive and need good marketing to convince buyer of their long-term value. Like for example, cars, houses, appliances, or electronic devices and furniture. So these are the durable goods. Number 4, we have the goods classified by type. So here we group the products by how consumers buy and perceive them. So first, we have the convenience good. This good bought often, cheap, and with little effort. You grab them easily in many stores, like newspaper, gum, or candy, that. The marketing trick is making them widely available wherever the need pops up. And the second one, we have the shopping goods. Purchased less often and are pricier. Buyers compare features, quality, and price before deciding, like shoes, clothes, and handbags, something like that. And the marketing focuses on strong ads, skilled salespeople, and positioning the product as better than competitors. So that's the shopping goods. And the third one, we have the specialty goods. These goods require a big effort to obtain. Consumers will travel far for them because they are unique or luxury items like designer watches, luxury cars, or art, something like that. Then in these goods, the success depends on building a strong brand image and identity. And that's the specialty goods. So last, we have the unsold good. People don't actively seek them, often because they are related to unpleasant situations like insurance or memorial funds. Marketing needs aggressive advertising and persuasive salespeople to make consumers aware of their need for this product. So that's the goods.
So what is service? Service are form of product that consist of activities, benefits, or satisfaction offered for sale that are essentially intangible and do not result in the ownership of anything. Service are generally considered more difficult to market due to its 4 major attributes. So, Ang service is mao ni siya, isa po ni siya sa mga source of income kay makakwarta man pud ka if naka-serbisyuhan nga serbisyuhan god. Example, mag-manicure ka or massage, di ba? Nagabayad man na sila after nimo mag-service sila, then wala po, then ang uban ganahan po kanang matipan ka kay imo ginapakita nga service sila is okay man. Get? So inanas ang service. Intangibility. So intangibility, physical products are tangible, as such they can be inspected by consumer prior to purchase. On the other hand, services are intangible. It would therefore not be possible to sample a lawyer's legal skills or a doctor's ability to handle a surgical operation before one decides to retain a lawyer or a doctor. This is the first reason that makes the marketing of service difficult. How do marketers address the intangible attribute of service? Service marketers commonly resort to the practice of making their service tangible. Although lawyers and doctors cannot give their potential clients a preview of their service skill, they retail large, luxurious offices manned by smartly dressed staff. They maintain intensive and updated legal certification and the other documentary evidence of their training and expertise, and readily give out professional prepared business cards with Latin titles after their names. Moreover, they are always professional in attire and conduct. This give their potential clients an impression of their competence and capability to render the service required. So intangibility, so kini siya is isa po ni siya ka service nga dili nimo ma-touch, dili nimo makita, like dira na nimo ma-feel ilahang service if kanang actual na example sa law. So dili nimo maingon nga makita ilahang skills if wala nimo sila na test or na wala ka nagakuan sila ha. If wala sila nakuha, parehas good sa doctor, di ba? Dira ani mo matry ilang service if magpa-consult ka ilaha, di ba? So dira ni mo matry ilang mga service if kanang actual na jud, like kanang moduol na ka sa ilaha. So mao na siya ang intangibility. So variability, because service, number 2, variability, because service are performed by human beings, no service pretender can render the same service in exactly the same way every single time. A college professor when giving the same lecture and so separate session cannot use the exact words and gestures from both session. How the making organization address the problem of service variability? The problem can best be addressed by developing and implementing standard operating procedures on how the service should be rendered. A fast food counter clerk, for example. Variability, so diri is dili tanan parehas ang service nga ginapakita. So example, sa teacher, lahi lang ang lesson na diri sa tuwa mao na. So then sa pikas nga lesson, so lahi pod. So ana god, dili siya pareha-pareha ba. Example sa mga waiter during work murag luya sila, murag wala sila gana, pero lunch, pero inig ka lunch na or break, so murag mag-aggressive na lang lihok. So inana god, murag dili parehas ang ginapakita nga service ba, dili pareho. So mga to siya ang variability.
Number 3, inseparability. Ano ba ang inseparability? Hindi magkahiwalay. For example, kapag napapagupit ka sa barbera, hindi mo maiuwi ang serbisyo ng pagupitan at ibigay sa iba. Kailangan nandoon ang barbero at ikaw habang ginagawa ang pagupitan. Ang serbisyo at ang nagbigay ng serbisyo ay magkasama. Number 4, perishability. Ano ba ang perishability? Madaling mawala o hindi maiambak. For example, isipin mo ang isang ticket para sa isang basketball ngayong gabi. Kung hindi ito mabili bago magsimula ang laro, Hindi na ito pwedeng ibenta bukas para parehong laro. Ang pagkakataon na kumita mula sa bawat hindi mabintang ticket ay mawalang kasama ng pagkatapos ng event. Hindi mo pwedeng ibalik ang oras at ibenta ulit ang ticket.
Ngayon tatalakayin natin kung ano ang karanasan or sa English ay experience. So ano nga ba ang experience? Ito yung nagpo-focus lang sa naging karanasan mo sa isang bagay o sa isang product kung basihan natin sa business sa mga product ng isang business. So ito yung emotion o tuwa na kumbaga na feel mo nung gumamit ka ng product or nakipag-interaction ka nung mga stuffs na pinilhan mo. Okay? So may dalawang types ang experience. Ito yung customer experience at product experience. Also, tatalakayin natin kung ano ang importansya ng mga customer. So, ang customer experience, ito yung kung ano ang na-experience ng mga customer, kumbaga, naranasan nila nung bumili sila ng product, kung paano sila trinato ng mga staffs or paano ang naging trato ng staff sa kanila. At doon nila mararamdaman kung ano ang experience na, kumbaga, ito yung emotionally na feel nila if bibili sila ng product. So, the second one is product experience. Ito yung experience ng mga customer kung nung gumamit na sila ng product, kung anong naging resulta nito or naging effect nito sa kanila, kung legit ba ito or hindi. So, ano nga ba ang importansya ng mga customer sa business? Kumbaga, ang mga customer, sila ang nagiging dahilan kung bakit nag-grow ang business. Kasi kung wala sila, walang magiging dahilang business na ipatayo. Kasi para naman sa mga customer talaga yung gagawing business. So, ang customer din ang nagiging dahilan kung bakit marami ang bumibili kasi dahil sa strategy na word of mouth marketing. Like, pag gumamit sila ng product at nagiging mabuti ito sa kanila, like naranasan nila ito mismo, pwede nila itong isabi sa kanilang mga kakilala na mas magandang product natin or namin. Ganyan. So, sila kumbaga yung nag-promote ng product.